I didn't realize I held that amount of significance with this guy until he said that. And he was getting choked up while he was saying it, and I don't think I showed it, but I was getting a little choked up. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. So I know it's been a couple weeks since I made my last video. Unfortunately, it's been pretty busy. I think it might be like this through the end of March, so I wish I could tell you I can have a video for you every week, but I don't know at this point. But I definitely wanted to stop and make a video today. It's a little bit different than the blueprint I talked about last time as far as the next videos I wanted to make. This one kind of came to me, and I'll talk about the reasons how and why. So I'm not religious, but I do think that everything happens for a reason. I think there are signs in life that if you choose to listen and pay attention, they can guide you. A lot of times we're so busy, we're doing many things that we don't pay attention to it. But if you pay attention, the signs are there. In this video, I want to share a couple stories and show a couple videos that kind of impacted me the last couple weeks. I'll talk about how I stumbled upon these, I'll summarize them, and then I'll talk about how these impacted me. Hopefully this message resonates with you. It's going to be a little bit of a different video, but the message is still going to be consistent with the channel and doing things and paying attention to things that will help maximize your lifestyle. So here we go in chronological order, the things and events that happened to me that prompted me to make this video. So first thing that happened to me, I'll give you the short version of the story. One of my customers is starting to have meetings in the evening, like 6 and 7 o'clock in the evening. They invite me, I go up there, I sit with them for a couple hours, super late in the evening. I get home a lot later than I normally would. Before I go home though, I have a one-on-one with one of the last guys at that meeting. He tells me in confidence that he came to this new evening meeting because of me, because I was going to be there. There were a couple guys that did not make this meeting for whatever reason. He says it's hard for him to come at night because his mom recently got diagnosed with dementia. And he still came because he knew that I was going to be there. So what I took from that was if you feel it, say it, especially if it's true and it makes somebody else feel good. I didn't realize I held that amount of significance with this guy until he said that. And he was getting choked up while he was saying it, and I don't think I showed it, but I was getting a little choked up. Certainly impactful for me, and so I wanted to include this. Actually, that's the reason why I decided to make this video in the first place. Because what I took away from that was if I can say something that makes somebody feel the way that made me feel, I'll definitely do it. So the next one comes in the form of a YouTube video. I like to follow guys on YouTube that are relatively new to making videos. This guy's name is Damon Kaiser. The video that I was watching is 6 simple tips to save $1,000. The first 5 tips are pretty cool, but check out his tip number 6.
Wealth. 6th tip is to give. Now I've talked about this in my savings tips before, and it may seem counterintuitive, but please hear me out on this one. When you give money away, it sends your subconscious mind a message that you have a lot of money. And it's a subtle shift in your wealth mentality. It means you're focusing on more as opposed to focusing on less, which means you're more likely to earn more money in the future.
Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? I took it as a sign, as something that I should definitely incorporate into my actions this year. This next one came on Instagram the day after the Conor fight. Again, I took it as a sign and I wanted to make sure it did not happen to me.
Here's a question for you. To those of you guys that are winning and starting to make money, you know what's the first thing that goes when you make money? Training, discipline, gratitude, reading, improving, getting better, blind spots, all of that goes. All of those become your blind spots because you think you're on top of the world.
The last story is a personal story and a hard lesson, and I'll simply summarize by saying seize the day. If you care about somebody, tell them. If you have friends that you haven't seen in a while, make the effort to do so. Do it this year. Do it now. Don't let excuses get in the way. They always get in the way. If you can't go see them, call them. Especially if you live in the same state as somebody, there's no excuse not to go see them. Do me a favor. If you like this video and you got something out of it, act on it. No one can bring back yesterday. No one knows what tomorrow holds. The worst feeling in the world is looking back and saying, I wish I could have talked to this person. I wish I would have reached out. I wish I would have shown this person how much I value them. If this is a message that resonates with you, maximize your lifestyle by acting on it. I think this is an important message, and I wish somebody would have given to me earlier. Thanks for watching.